Hi, and welcome to Ashara Phoenix. I am Cheryl Mitchell, and today is the Awaken Your Inner Dragon or Awaken and Call in the Dragons using essential oils. So, I have people that take it differently. So, a lot of people work with dragons and they work with that dragon energy within themselves. And then there are other people like me who can feel and channel dragon energy and see dragons. And I just think that is amazing. And there's a lot of folks like us out there. And I want to help you get in touch with your inner dragon or connect with the dragons. So, what got me started in this with one, essential oils, and two, with the dragons? So, in 20, I guess 10, 12, 2010 to 12, 2012, I started learning about essential oils and I studied under Jeannie Rose and I did all of her distance classes. It was really cool. And then I realized that she was really super spiritual with her essential oil practice. She really connected with the oils and I loved that. But I also, the science mind in me wanted to know more about how the essential oils worked on a physical realm. So I went back and it took me a few years, but I actually got my certificates in not only advanced aromatherapy, but also in French aromatherapy, which is medicinal internal usage. So I am an aromatherapist and I'm also an herbalist. I have all kinds of different certificates, but I'm also a Reiki practitioner and I have been studying Reiki. I actually found Reiki in like 1994 when I was in college and I had to do a report on an alternative health method. And that's when I fell in love with it. I didn't actually start practicing Reiki until 2016. I then did my Asui Ryoho Reiki practitioner, teacher, master, all of that. I did all my certificate levels. And now for the past year, I have been doing my Dragonfire Reiki, which is amazing. I have two levels left and then I'm fully done and I can be a teacher. So, but I am a certified Reiki master teacher. So I've decided to bring together my two passions, Reiki and essential oils, but also just being able to incorporate essential oils into your meditation and your spiritual practices. So dragons, though, what got me into dragons? I got into dragons a couple years back when I found this Dragon Wisdom Oracle deck. I love it. Then, about a little over a year ago, actually, gosh, about a year and a half ago now, I met an amazing woman named Carrie Briggs, and she really introduced me, along with Aaron Ryan, into the dragon world of the Dragon Oracle cards with Diana Cooper. So I then got her book because it goes with the cards. And I really fell in love with this energy. And also, while I was taking all of the Dragonfire Reiki, not only did I connect more with dragons, but I also learned a lot about the meridian systems and kind of Chinese medicine in that essence with how the energy flows. And that became another level of passion for me. And I wanted to figure out how to merge essential oils in with my Reiki practice and also how to help others learn about Reiki and essential oils. So, why dragons though? And also, why Ashara Phoenix? Why Phoenix energy? Well, Phoenix energy really comes from what we know it as the rise from the ashes. That comes from Greek mythology. And there's a Chinese side of the phoenix, and that it's like a thrown together bird with all different types of bird parts. It's really neat. But that phoenix was a representation when it first started of the male and the female energies, and it was harmony and it was just balance. It was amazing. And then as the years change, there's more to it, but not enough for this class today. But then as the years change, they introduced the Chinese dragon, which became the male energy. Okay. And then the phoenix was the female energy. And it wasn't quite like it rose from the ashes. That's again, that's Greek mythology. There are two different styles of phoenix energy, but they can merge together. And with the phoenix energy, I really found myself. And then to boot, I got involved in that dragon energy. And it really, I kind of found digging deep into different emotions. And I realized that both dragons and phoenix will help you burn shit to the ground. It will help you rise above it all. It will help you find yourself. It will help you focus. So, again, though, why dragons? Okay. So, that's the question I get the most. Why dragons? Dragons are a symbol of strength. They are guardians of energy. They are a symbol of transformation and rebirth. They also have an elemental connection. They help you with visualization and imagination, and they are really good with cultivating inner power. Same thing with the phoenix. So they both kind of do this, right? But also, they are really great with emotional healing. They also help you with shadow work, which is dealing with kind of the not so nice side of yourself and your feelings and emotions. So, incorporating dragons and phoenixes into your meditation practice is huge. But on top of that, boosting that meditation practice or your spiritual practice or your Reiki practice, if you're a Reiki practitioner, incorporating essential oils just helps elevate. It helps elevate everything. So, what I created was this masterclass so I could go over this little essential oil roller bottle. I created a blend called Awakening years ago, like 2016, I think, 15, 16, probably 16. And it actually was a product line that I sold in my retail store for Mist Oil Soapery. And I made all the products. And I actually was at the Grammys and I have pictures of Awakening being held by stars. It's kind of cool. But mostly, this blend was created because I needed something to really connect with my spiritual side. I was starting to go through the Reiki practice and I was really wanting to, and I was really honestly pushing the essential oil side of healing on a spiritual and mental side. I hadn't quite gone through all of the internal usage classes yet, and I wasn't quite as interested in that side. I really felt connected to the spiritual and the mental side. Um, so when I created this blend, I created the blend using orange essential oil. And orange essential oil is a very high energy, high vibration essential oil. It brings newness and revitalizes the spirit connections, your spiritual connections, when your high vibrations start to dim and get low. I love oranges because citrus fruits and oranges, they don't shy and shrivel up at night, right? So not only do they get the sunshine energy from the sun, but then they get the energy from the moon phases and the stars. So they get this cosmic energy that starts happening. And it also, orange is really, really good for helping release fears of letting go. And with that, even if you just put orange in a little diffuser or in a roller bottle, orange on its own is amazing. But as we go through these oils, you're going to find that these different oils complement each other for different reasons. Orange, though, I absolutely love because it is releasing fears of letting go. And right now in December and January is the water element for Chinese medicine and in our Reiki. And the water element is really big on helping you release fear and letting it all go and finding that balance. Okay. So orange is perfect for this time of year, but it's good year round also. The next essential oil that I'm using is frankincense. Now, frankincense will adapt to your spiritual state of being. So you kind of have to be careful because it also kind of amplifies a little bit. But it is a protection style essential oil, meaning that it helps encourage courage, it helps inspire, and it helps bringing stability. But it will help you from falling into that big pit of despair in an essence. So if you're afraid of using frankincense because it's going to amplify your icky mucky mood, it shouldn't. It will help balance and stabilize you, especially if you add that orange to it, right? So now we've got two amazing essential oils that you can put in a diffuser, you can put in a roller bottle, you can even put it in a little spritzer bottle and use it, right? You can use it as a body spray, use it as a perfume. So those are your first two essential oils. And I use 10 drops of orange and I use 4 drops of frankincense in my roller. Now this is all going to be in roughly about 15 milliliters of oil, and I'm using MCT coconut oil, basically. You can use any type of oil. Jojoba oil is amazing too. It's a nice dry oil, but you want something very light and very dry. But coconut oil also helps just bring it into the skin, and it helps kind of give it longevity. So does jojoba oil. Next essential oil that I'm using is bergamot. Now, bergamot is an amplifier, but it is an amplifier of light energy. Again, it's in those citruses, right? So it's energizing and it is magnifying. It will help you open up your heart to the cosmic joy and high vibrations. It will also help you balance, and it creates harmony within. So, do you see kind of the common theme I'm rolling in with this? Frankincense is going to help you get rid of that fear along with orange, but it's also going to help balance and ground in an essence. But the next one is lemon. Now, lemon essential oil is, again, it's another one of those top note citruses. So these are very light, airy fragrance, but it helps clarify your vibrations through upliftment and focus. It also helps you get centered, and it helps offer you direction. Okay. And that's huge. That's huge, you guys, when you're trying to focus and help bring in your dragons, right? Now the next one is ylang ylang or ylang ylang. It will help encourage self-confidence. It also protects and shields the heart. So it's going to help protect you when you're in these ebbs and flow of energy. It is also a really good oil to help awaken your inner power, which is exactly what we're going to do with today's meditation. So with bergamot, I use 8 drops, 8 drops of bergamot, and then I use 4 drops of lemon and 2 drops of ylang ylang. Ylang ylang is a very strong scent. So you definitely want to keep that on the lower end when you're using it. But this together makes an amazing blend, okay? So before we go rolling into the meditation, I want to talk real briefly about our sense of smell. So our limbic system is made up of millions of nerve senses, nerve endings and sensors, basically, right? And that is what creates your sense of smell, which then goes into taste and then so forth, right? Now, the thing that people don't understand about the sense of smell is that we have our fight or flight, right? We do. So fight or flight, what happens is our nose is smelling things constantly. Our brain is always on. Even when we're sleeping, our brain is on in that fight or flight mode, and rest mode too. And when we're sleeping, we're in rest mode, right? But during the day, we are in, okay, do we need a fight or flight? Do we need to, what, can we relax? Where are we at? So when you smell something at first, your body and your mind will only connect that scent for roughly 5 to 15 minutes, maybe 20 max. So what happens is people start spraying and they're burning candles and they're doing all these things, right? And then they don't realize that they don't smell it anymore and they think it's not working. Well, it is working. The problem is that your brain has shut off that mode of smelling. It doesn't, I guess, detect a fear. So you don't have to fight or flight. You can go into relax mode. So your nose then and your brain move on to the next possible scent because you're always scanning as humans. And that's just how we are programmed. That's how we survive over the ages. And that's how people of the past ultimately were able to live as long as we have, right? We have the creature comforts of today of what we have, but in the past, it was their noses. It was, oh my gosh, what's going on? So keep that in mind when you use your diffuser. If you are using one, I recommend 5 minutes, max 20 minutes. Really, you don't need more than 20 minutes of a diffuser running, especially because it's a liquid. So when it spits up that really nice fine mist, it attaches to the nasal system. Those moisture molecules attach to the inside of your nose. And over time, you can actually damage it. So I hate that direct selling companies and other companies push the whole, oh, burn your diffuser for 12 hours. It'll shut off in 12 hours. There is no reason you have a diffuser that should last that long. Okay, it can actually harm you over time. So there's my warning for you for the day. Um, Before we jump into this meditation, I wanted to just kind of go over how I use this during my meditations. So I make my essential oil roller bottle up before I go, and I have different ones for different reasons. But today, for our awakening and connecting with the dragons, I am going to use it on my wrists right here. I've already used it today, so I'm not going to go ahead and put it on again. But then, and I do that so that nothing can bind me. I'm not bound to anything. I am open and free. I am clear to hear and see and get the messages, right? Then I'm going to put it on my forehead. And I usually do a star, or I do a cross, or I do a line. You can do whatever you want. You can do a dot if you want. But I do that on my third eye so that I can see the messages clearly. And again, it might be in your mind. You might not see anything, but it will help you connect. Then I put it behind my ears so that I can hear the messages. And then lastly, for this particular one, I'm going to run it down my throat chakra. And I do that. And sometimes I'll even go into my heart chakra because I want to be open and I want to be able to speak my truth. And I want my dragons to hear my truth. Okay. And I want to hear my truth. And I want others to hear and speak in my truth. So that just amplifies that and opens up that throat chakra, your third eye chakra, and it allows you to be more in connection with the energies. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and shut my camera off for this one. First, I'm going to kind of burn a little bit of Palo Santo here just to kind of clear off some of the frantic energy of my household. I am a homeschooling mother and I have 3 cats and our apartment is tiny and we live in an apartment. So we're just going to kind of calm the energy down. And then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to start our meditation. So go ahead and get comfortable and I'm going to shut my camera off so that you too so you don't have to see me in the background. But this will also let you know where the meditation starts and stops for future videos if you want to watch this replay again and again. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So before we begin, I want to make sure that you're seated in a nice, comfortable space. Now, I like to sit. Now, you can lay down, but in this particular meditation, I really find that sitting with my feet grounded to the ground and then my head in a straight line up to the heavens helps me open my crown chakra and roots me down through my root chakra and through my feet. But you can sit in a comfortable position in a quiet space. Now, you want to make sure that you have your essential oil blend nearby. And I actually put it in my hand. And when I first start, I rub my hands together with the oil roller or the spray or whatever I'm using. I put those oils in my hands. You can also just roll right down your palm with your blend and then rub your hands together. And I like to do that too because it just helps breathe it in. You take 3 really good deep breaths. So we're going to go ahead and breathe in, open your essential oil bottle and just breathe in deep. And you want to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I like to rub my hands together with the oil in between them, be it with the roller or it on my hands, so that it just connects me deeper with those oils. Deep breath in and let it out. And another last deep breath in while you're inhaling and smelling those oils, and your deep breath out. So you want to make sure that you really feel the energy of these essential oils so that you can awaken your inner power, or that when we do get involved with the dragons and into that cave that we're going to walk into in a moment, you can really connect and feel the energy connection between the two. So now that your bottle is open and in your hands, I want you to imagine just the scent filling your body with vibrant energy as you inhale it and awakening your inner strength, that inner phoenix, that inner dragon. Feel the warmth and the power of the dragon beginning to stir inside of you. Feel that high vibration starting to move through your body. And one of the things that I've learned through my Reiki practice and my instructors is that when you start to feel compressed by this energy, you just need to open and expand it like a big bubble. So I like to say, and what I've learned to say is barriers down, barriers down, barriers down. I'd like to expand my energy to hold what I need and to let it move through me. You don't need to hold on to this energy. You want it to flow through your body. Now, visualize yourself standing at the entrance of a magical, mystical cave. I can envision just a cave filled with dark crystals and orange crystals, but your cave can look like any cave you want it to. This cave represents your inner self. It is a place where your true power resides. And you're about to embark on a journey to awaken your inner dragon or meet the physical dragon that is inside the cave. So go ahead and take one more deep breath with your essential oils and really feel that high vibration moving through you. And now, as you step into that cave with confidence, you're carrying the energy of that essential oil blend with you. It surrounds you like a protective aura. As you step in and move deeper into the cave, you may encounter challenges or obstacles, and these represent the barriers that have held you back from fully accessing your inner power. And with each step, feel the energy of the essential oils and the dragons assisting you in overcoming these obstacles. Now, at the heart of the cave, you discover a radiant, beautiful dragon. Its scales are glistening with the colors. My colors are orange and yellow, and I'm honestly connecting with a fire dragon right now because I feel like I need to burn off some of this negative energy that's been swirling around us with the holidays and the family energy that's everywhere right now. But your dragon can look like whatever it looks like to you, whatever dragon is reaching out to you. I'm seeing the dragon, so know that that fire dragon, that orange and yellow dragon, is encompassing you too, but you may be seeing a different dragon. Now, I want you to approach this dragon with gratitude, and I want you to feel a deep connection with it, knowing that it is a part of you, that you can communicate with it, and you can share your intentions, your fears, and your desires. And you can feel the energy share going between you. You know, also the aquamarine dragon has stepped in for me. And this didn't happen in my earlier meditation. But the aquamarine dragon is here just to help you connect in that deeper spiritual level. So you can see multiple dragons, you can see no dragons at all, but know that that dragon energy is there and it is inside you, ready to be awakened. So you can allow the dragon's wisdom and strength to merge with your own. Feel the energy filling every cell of your being from head to toe. And I like to just raise my hands up to the sky and allow that energy to just pour over me. Visualize yourself glowing with the power that you're sharing with your dragon and embrace your inner strength. Now, take a moment to meditate and just kind of breathe deep in the presence of your dragon, in the presence of its guidance, and maybe journal for a minute here while you think about what you need to do to step into your power more, to release those fears. I'm just going to give you a few minutes here. I'm going to mute myself so that you can journal and just take a moment with your dragon and just breathe deep. Smell those essential oils, put it in your hand, open the roller, spray the spray, just really connect deep with those oils and with the dragon that you're in the cave with. Okay, so now when you're ready, thank the dragon for its presence and guidance and slowly begin to walk your way out back towards the entrance of the cave, knowing that you can return at any time to connect with your inner dragon or your dragon in that cave. And it may be a different dragon every time you come into it. But as you exit the cave, I want you to seal your experience now by inhaling the fragrance of your awakening blend or what other blend that you may want to put together for this. But this is going to help you anchor that energy and strength you've gained. So slowly open your eyes and return to the present moment, carrying your awakened dragon energy with you. So this meditation can be really powerful to help you connect with your inner power and tap into the dragons. So let's see, let me get me back on camera here. These are the dragons that I see. And these two are from my Dragon Wisdom deck. But there are also, this one's Bliss and this one's Home. So Bliss was the first one that I saw. And what honestly it comes to me is when I get that card, I feel like I am at home, and which is funny because then the home card came up, which I thought was interesting. But I get that feeling of comfort and that feeling of empowerment But bliss is perfection and the ultimate goal of all of our actions. It's everything our soul desires. The soul dedicates its every action to its achievements. I love the different meanings that the cards have. So open your heart and know this: bliss has nothing to do with owning and possessions, but boundless freedom and peace lie within it. So I thought that was kind of a good card, and I love that I got that one today. Um, Again, you can also pull cards from this deck, and this is like the fire dragon that came in. And I love that these different orange and yellow dragons came in for me today because it's a lot of, like I said, orange is that letting go of fear, and you can incorporate that orange scent into that. So, just to recap for you guys, how I hope everybody's feeling great. If you are seeing this as a replay, I'd love to hear your comments in the YouTube here, where you can tell me how your experience went. Um, I right now I am opening up a membership, and that's kind of what this was all about, is to help me push this new membership that I'm doing. Now, the membership is a monthly membership. It is all through a Facebook group. You also get the emails with all the PDF downloads, and it will be in the files in the Facebook group. There is no logging in anywhere that you have to go find a program for. It will all be in the Facebook group, and all the information and videos will get emailed to you. Facebook Lives will happen, and or any Zooms that I do will happen and get aired through Facebook also. So, but the membership is Rise with Ashara Phoenix, basically, and it's the Odyssey. So, an Odyssey is a group of phoenixes. And when I learned that, I thought that was amazing. Because we are all our own phoenix and dragon in our own right. You know what I mean? We have that balance, that remember how I talked about the Chinese phoenix and the Chinese dragon and how they're a yin and yang balance? And that's everybody. We all have that energy, and we need to just really become one with it. But this membership is going to teach you how to use different essential oils for different spiritual practices. And if you're a Reiki practitioner, how to incorporate it into your business. But also, if you're not a practitioner and you just want to have Reiki sessions and or just meditate, this membership will help you learn how to incorporate essential oils with very specific blends, single oils you can use, creating rollers and things like that. So if you check out my website, asharaphoenix.com, all the links are in the description. If you use Ashara coupon code, you get your first 3 months at $26. It is regularly $80 a month. This membership is going to be so full of amazing knowledge and connection. Our first month starts December 1st, so you just have 3 days to get into it. You will not lose content. The content will be housed there. So as you join, as you see this and you're learning about this group, you can join at any time. You still get your first 3 months at 26 by using coupon code Ashara. But this month is all about releasing fear and working with the water element. So in Chinese medicine and Chinese culture, the water element is strong right now. And so that is the dragons that we're working with. And you're going to learn how to work with different dragons from this book and card deck. You can get these at Hay House. I think they're still 50% off even. And if not, you can get them on Amazon too. But we're going to be working with different dragons and different essential oils and how they connect together. And there will be different meditations that come through on this. So you will get to learn how to do your own meditative practices and using essential oils, because everybody has essential oils, right? So why not use them for a purpose with intention? Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I appreciate you so much, and I can't wait to see you guys in the membership. And I can't wait to just see you. You can follow my social medias. I have TikTok, Ashara Phoenix, and I have Ashara Phoenix on Facebook. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining me.